Elijah, run another one.
Five racks on the fit, bitch, I act stupid.
What is going on, guys? Stance Style, next YouTube video, we're here. You might be asking, the scenery looks a little bit different in the background. This is actually my apartment garage. This is where the TT was built from the ground up. Just kidding. But a lot of the work was done in here. All these parts over here. Tail lights, these crappy mirrors that I could not paint to save my life, an old axle. In today's video, what we're going to be doing is I'm parting out the daily. As you guys can see from the title of the video, the Mazda 3 is going to be sold. I have here the stock suspension, and over here I have the stock exhaust. Today we will be putting these parts back on the Mazda, and I'm going to be having the coilovers up for sale, and I might try to sell the exhaust. I don't even know if anyone's really going to want it. It's a really unpopular platform. But we're going to load this up into the Mazda, and then we're going to be off to my boy's house to go start this and try to beat the snowstorm that's coming in hot. So let's get into this loading. All right, putting this kid to work. You already know he's already carrying this big box.
Yo, let's doing the car vision. Hey, we wake up and we chase dreams, man. We don't chase that bullshit. We chase dreams, baby.
Don't slip on the ice.
Oh!
But as you guys can see, here's the car. Haven't gotten too crazy of a walk around of it, but yeah, this is my 2021 Mazda 3. It's got 65,000 miles on it. It's been a great car, but listen, this thing that's coming for this channel is going to be crazy. See, I look at this car in this angle right now, bro, and I don't want to sell it. It's hard as hell, but we gotta do what we gotta do. Let's get this exhaust in, and then catch you guys in a little bit. A little bit of scrape action. Nothing crazy, I already know. I lowered this thing, but the last part, that is actually like a resonator, or I think like a secondary cat or something like that, but we chopped it off, so we're gonna have to hopefully get that re-welded back on. All right, let's get a cold start. Basically what she sounds like as I slip it on the ice. The exhaust, actually I'm not even gonna bother trying to bend down there. You guys will see the exhaust once we get it up on the lift, but I gotta go grab the touch-up paint because there's a few spots that I want to touch up before I sell it, so they don't freaking yap about bad paint. All right, guys, we just met up with Brandon. Brandon's car is right back there. It's cold as fuck, but we are waiting for my buddy Kyle to pull up, and then we're gonna go leave for the garage. Kyle pulled up in the truck, so we have arrived. Car is underneath the 2-post lift. We're getting this thing jacked up. The thing's low, so once again, as always, got to use what you gotta use the wood, and gotta lift the car to be able to get these posts underneath it. And we'll get back to you when we have the car in the air. Got slicks on the front. Look at this thing. Need new tires ASAP.
From the back, it looks all right. That's fine up here. Well, she ain't going anywhere. There it is. I had the tool for everything. Get used to needing to buy all kinds of fucking tools.
Try it.
There it is.
Yeah. All right, guys.
Smell that.
I am.
Somebody will want it.
Boom. Quiet. Loud. I don't think this is the right size, but like I feel like it's just barely grabbing on. Come on. These tires, they got lots of life left in them. We're cleaning up the cut that we left here. So we're gonna try to weld the flange on directly. The guy who I had do the exhaust before actually didn't keep the flange, so that kind of screws us over, but still gonna make it work. But then yeah, we're gonna get started on the front, so let's get into the front of this car. I don't want to tighten your lug nuts, guys. Oh yeah, that's what happens when you have the right size freaking. That's what happens when you have the right size socket. You know?
Comes right off.
Oh yeah. Another bald tire, but I'm gonna give it to the shop. Or I'm gonna give it to the dealership like that.
108? 105. 105?
Yeah, it's a Chevy Cruze.
Chevy Cruze. Well, tell Chevy that they're smoking tech. And then, I should have brought my car. Just to pad my car.
Wait, no, that wasn't the one that we already poked. Look at this one. We poked it out with a punch the one time trying to get it out because we used the wrong size socket. It actually lets water get into this stud. It's not good. Well, I'm selling the car, guys, so I do not care anymore.
Rubber's on.
We're just gonna
Yeah,
put it up
we
in
just
there.
need to go up in, and then I can at least try to get it lined up. Good more space over here. There we go. Second, we got the first one. Okay. There's one.
Yeah, there's one. And then there's two. Yeah, they're both in there.
Okay.
It just needs like slid in all the way.
All right. Mine are in too.
Oh yeah, she looks stock. Let's just leave it like that.
We're gonna have to cut on this angle here and then get it to fit up.
Okay.
And then I can get a weld around it.
Was it hard? Nah, it was easy. Not too seized on there, that's good. I mean, we've only had it on for like one winter, so.
Did you put anti-seize on it?
So now guys, little strut spreader. This tool right here is key for when you have a coilover that sits inside of a spindle like this. It sits in there like this. You get this little tool right here, it's a little slit. You slide it into the cup and then turn, and it opens up the cup so you can slide this off the actual coilover. Key for a car like this, Volkswagen, Audi, MQB platform, all that. One of these is key. You need it honestly. Unless,
Back to the Mark IVs.
yeah, unless you want to deal with, like what we used to do is I used to have 2 screwdrivers and I used to just like try to pry it open and just stepping on it. It doesn't work. This will get it really easy. There you go, guys. Look at that. If you want to look, get in there here. You can see that. You can kind of see it. It's a little. We don't have the flash on, but it actually pulled this apart, so we could slide this right under there. It's only been on there for 3,000 miles, so it's not that seized. You'll notice on older cars, the OEM one is really in there, but this one thankfully was not too bad. But about done with this. Take 3 bolts up top, and then we'll slide this one out, and we'll put the stock one in. We got to put the top hat back on. You should be good as long as you don't like move your legs too much, right? Alright, good to come out. Boom! 15-minute uninstall. Look at how quick that went. That was actually very good.
Basically, I need to take a little bit off this edge yet so I can get it flat here. And then once I get that flat, and I know that I'm clearing this CV axle, which we should be easily, and I can go ahead and tack it.
You take the top nut off, boom. These coilovers didn't come with top hats, so you gotta use the OEM top hat, and you gotta put that on the new strut.
That looks, that's pretty nice. That's pretty nice. So we're getting there. Get it a little bit tighter than that, and then we can go ahead and tack it up.
So yeah, we stripped this out last time when we were trying to do it. You're usually supposed to put an Allen key in here, and then you put the wrench over top of this, but we stripped that out so nothing fits in there, so now you just grab it from the backside with the vice grip. You tasted it.
Water,
You licked it.
the grease.
Water.
Tasted like dirty water.
Yep, that's nice. There's a little bit of a gap there, but that can be filled in. How much compression is on it?
Not that much. I just didn't want to come out.
Because we can lower the car down. I was gonna say, there you go. We can put a jack on it.
Where did all that water come from?
The boot's probably not on the sway bar link, right?
You think? Yo, fuck, I'm grabbing the Ryobi.
Right off.
So you can see the little gap right there, guys. Right there is the little gap, and I actually just slide this in that little gap, and then if I turn up, out, It should drop now.
Just wash your hands.
Yeah.
There you go. It's out. What the hell happened here?
What is it? I know the boot.
The boot tore.
The boot tore on the other one too.
Weird.
I know. Or well, yeah.
And then at least get this side and then might move the ground to the other side. Is this, oh, I didn't clean up that surface.
Are we in business?
Or tacked.
Oh, heck yeah.
The question is, did it move? Now we just gotta get around it. I do think I need to turn this up a little bit. Oh yeah, that's a nice bead. Okay. It's a little flat. Could probably pick up the wire speed on it. Now the other thing is, because it's a thin steel, you don't want to keep welding at the same spot because you end up warping the any kind of steel, honestly, if it's thin enough, but this flange will end up warping because there's too much heat in one spot. So you almost have to go here, here, up here, then back over here.
Back and forth, spreading it out.
You want to spread the heat out because you don't want to warp anything. So basically, I'll just build up from here.
Yep. All right. Yep. I filled that up.
Oh, no wonder I'm burning my arm.
Got it all tacked up. It's pretty much good. We're just gonna turn it on, see how it sounds, and then we're gonna feel around it to see if there's any leaks. Oh my god. That shit sounds so stock.
Nobody's gonna tell. That's still stock.
Oh, yeah.
Because like I said, this is all sealed up now, and if it sounds like this, there's no point in putting that. I think it's a resonator.
This is the cat.
That's the cat. Some are directional, some are uniform. It depends on how they cut the top half.
All right, guys. We put it back together. Draw on air. We had to get the spring compressors to put the spring back on. I'm putting the OEM suspension back in. They're snug up top. All right, they're snug up top. So now,
And it'll sit.
there we go.
The transmission's jack, so why not? They're really dumb.
It's in.
Will they go up?
It's in already.
Oh.
Slide that bolt through. Wait. This is backwards. Toy link has to be over here. Yo, it could be squatted. Before I do that, I'm gonna see. There's no pressure on it right now. If I lower that, there's a lot of pressure on that. So I'm gonna put the nut on first. All right, guys. So now we're gonna dive into the rear. We got the front on. Wheels are on. Wheels are ready to go. We just gotta attack the rear. The exhaust is already on, like you guys saw. And then actually, I have Cameron over here. He's gonna be got a lot of rock chips on here, and I actually have a paint pen. It's actually the color of the vehicle. We're gonna go over all of those just so I can cover them up and then sell it really quick, you know. Brandon's gonna grind out on this side while I'm gonna be over there. We're gonna swap tools. We're gonna get this rear done for you guys real quick, and then we'll get this car on the ground, but let's get into the rear. So you got two bolts up there. You can't see right now, no flash, but two bolts holding the top of the strut. And then you have one obviously down here. Take that out. That drops this whole entire torsion beam down. This is one big, the whole rear suspension is one big beam. So this will drop this side down. We do both sides at the same time. So the whole thing drops down. You can slide this spring out then. And then once we slide that spring out, this will be hanging down. Put the new springs in, put the new shocks in. It's literally 3 bolts in total for the rear here. So let's get into it. Right, both bottom bolts are out. Basically, it's already threaded. Part of the beam is threaded, so there is no nut. So that's out. We have both sides supported up right now. I'm gonna set this camera up for you guys real quick while I do this. A little bit. it out. Get it untangled from these brake lines. Boom. Strut out. Spring fell out. Spring is out. A little time skip, not gonna lie guys, kind of a pain. But spring is in. Basically had Brandon stand on this to where we could pull the spring down to be able to get it into here. It's a much bigger spring than the coilover, so it's pretty hard, but is stuck and it is ready to go to the next owner. Yes sir. Let's put this thing on the ground. All right, car is A1. We're gonna put it down here, and this is gonna be a moment of reveal of my new ride height. Oh my gosh. What the hell? Dude, that's insane. That's insane. Oh my God, there's no way it's settled. Hell no, this is terrible. Thank God I'm selling it. Wow.
Oh my God, bro. Oh, hell.
I'm actually back by myself. I was driving the car. We forgot a pretty important piece. This is what goes in between the stock top hat and the spring. Kind of just an absorber of a lot of play in the spring and the top hat. So it's making a little bit of clanking noises. I'm gonna get that figured out and then I will be right back. They left, so it's just me now, but let's get this shit going. And I wanna get home before the snow starts coming because it did start to snow out there. All right, so back undone. Basically this, yep, it goes right there. So it goes right there, and I'm pretty sure that is what compensates for the little bit of movement in there. So I'm gonna chuck this back on, hopefully get this one back in real quick, and then I'll move on to the next side. But yeah, basically we already went through this whole entire install. I'm just doing this again, so. All right, guys, got it. We pretty much have everything back in. Bottom bolt disconnected. Gonna put this ABS line or ABS sensor. This bolt has been tightened. Sway link is tight. These is tight. Top 3 ones are already tight. I'll go over this one again, but I'm gonna toss this wheel back on, guys, put this car down, and we're gonna drive home in the freaking snow. All right, wheels back on. Everything's tightened up. I'm about to dip out because oh, it's sleeting very bad. It's not even snow. Okay, so I'm going to actually stop the video here. I'm gonna lock in and get home safe, but otherwise, thank you guys for watching. A little bit different of a video today. Banger coming soon with whatever new car I get. Hopefully you guys are excited for that. And in the next video, can't say much, guys, other than I appreciate if you guys made it this far. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video.